Welcome to Piano Video Lessons Year 1, Unit 4. First, a big thanks to my patrons for your continued support. Click the info card to find out about the benefits of becoming a patron. In today's lesson, we're going to learn Happy Birthday to You, and I'm going to teach you how to choose which chords to use in the harmony. Hey guys, this is video number 59 on YouTube, and it's lesson 11 of Unit 4. If you want to click in the corner here to go to pianovideolessons.com, you can find all the units and all the lessons there, and you can also get the ebook for Unit 4. So today we're going to be learning to play Happy Birthday, and we're going to be learning it in lead sheet style, but we're going to be figuring out the chords for ourselves. We're going to do a little bit of puzzling brain work here. Not hard at all, trust me. So first of all, let's have a look at the melody for Happy Birthday. Starts here with thumb on G. Now you hear the rhythm here. You know the song. This is notated as 2/8 notes, but we're kind of swinging them. I'm reading all the finger numbers. I should not have to teach you how to read this. It's in 3/4 time, but you know all the notes for all of this and all the fingerings. You may not know the fermata. This little bird eye just means pause on that note longer than its written value, which is 1 beat. So you can just hang on there so that you can take a breath and keep on going. All right, so now we need to figure out what the left hand is going to do. And normally we would look up here for the chords in the lead sheet. And in this case, there are none written in. We are going to work them out. All right, so first of all, let's think about these chords, and we're going to see that the primary chords in the key of C major, we've learned this in previous lessons. You know that they are C and F and G. Those are the primary chords. And you know that the notes in those primary chords are C, E, G, F, A, C, and G, B, D. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the notes in the music as clues to help us figure out what chord to play. So if you look here, it goes G, G, A, G, C, B. So we've got G's and a C and one A. So G, C, and A do not occur all in one chord, but if we just listen for a second, we're going to end on a B here. This is a new chord. I've got little lines to help you. So we don't have to go as far as B, we just have to think. Just that first full measure with this other note here. So the note G is found in a 1 chord. It's in the C, E, G. It's also found in the 5 chord. It's in G, B, D. So G is in both of those chords. It is not in the 4 chord. The 4 chord, F, A, C, does not have a G in it. So most likely that's not the chord we need. So let's try it with F, because that's most likely not it, just to see. Okay, we're right. It's definitely not that chord. So now our choices could be the G chord or the C chord. So let's try it with the G chord. Yeah, no, that's not it either. And you can tell that the majority of the notes here come from the C chord. So we're going to try that. Ah, that was nice. And it makes sense because we're finishing here on a C. We started on a G. Those notes are both in the G chord. Obviously, a song would be kind of boring if we only used the notes from the chord. We didn't ever go between them. Now, in the next measure, we have the note B. So just have a quick think. What notes do we have in a C chord? C, E, G. Did I say B? No, I didn't. What notes are in the F chord? F, A, C. Did I say B? No, I didn't. What notes are in the G chord? G, B, D. Did I say B? I did. All right, so we have an idea now. We started with a C chord. We have an idea here that we're going to go to a G chord because that makes sense. Let's try it. I'm just doing these in root position in the left for those of you that are most comfortable in root position. Okay, that worked. So I'm going to write it in. I'm going to put a G here. So now let's keep it on going. I see in the next thing here, we have a C with a G, no, we have an A with a G and a D. So any guesses what chord's gonna sound good? A, G, D. Let's just jot these down for a second. C, E, G, that's our C chord. F, A, C, that's our F chord. G, B, D, That's our G chord. So what makes sense here? Okay, we've got one note from the F chord, that's A. We've got a G from the G chord or the C chord, and then we've got a D chord, a note D. Did I say chord all those times? We've got an A note from the F chord, we've got a G note, which is in both the G chord or the C chord, and we've got a D note, which is only in the G chord. So, statistically, it's looking like it's a G major. I'm just going to pencil that in so faintly. Statistically and, logically, we're going to play another G chord. Look at that, we did. All right, so it is a G chord. Now, what's going to come next? I see the note C and the notes G, and if we look up here, we've only got two choices, and this is the one with both of those notes. So we're going to play a C chord here. So this first line just uses two chords so far. Awesome. Now, we're going to hop all the way up to G, E, C. Oh, that's so easy to figure out, isn't it? G, E, C. G, E, C, C, E, G. We've got our C chord right there. Another C. So happy birthday, dear. And then we have something here. All right, so this note B is not the chord note. This note is the chord note because we're ending the phrase on that note. The B is just passing us between C and A. You could try to play the chord that uses B, which is the G chord, and you would find that it's not going to sound good. So let's try that. Let's try the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, no, not it. So we definitely want an F chord here. Here we go. F chord. And now we're going to hop up to F, and then we have something with an E, and something with a D, and something with a C. So let's just logic it out. If we have a note that has a chord that has an E, it's only going to be the C chord. If we have a chord that has a D, it's only going to be the G chord. And we're ending the song here, so I don't think we're going to play an F chord. I think we're going to play another C chord. And I guess we did have options here. We could have played another F chord, but you can hear there's a change coming. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to just come back to... So I'll start here. It feels like I need to move my left hand. It feels like I need a different chord. And I do. If you stayed on F, even though there's a C in there, it would sound like this. And that's alright. You could choose that. It's alright. It's not bad. It's not what I normally play, but it's not bad. You could do it. Okay, so you could play this piece in root position with your left hand hopping between the chords, just like this. Or you could use your close position voicings, and you could play this without jumping all over. And you can also start to do different things in your left hand. What could you do? You could just play the outside of the chord. Or you could do what we did in that Amazing Grace, which is add some waltz in there. These are more advanced topics. Anytime I add variety in the left hand, that's not really the point of this lesson. The point of this lesson is just to give you the idea of how we figured out the chords, and that you can figure out chords just using the clues from the music. In Unit 5, coming up soon enough-ish, we're going to be really digging into playing by chords, using lead sheets, figuring out left-hand patterns, figuring out chord patterns to play. So don't worry about that. If you're really just happy still playing in root positions or in just basic close voicings with holding the chords while you play the right hand, perfect. That's really all it's intended at this stage. In our next lesson, we're just going to practice a little finger jam, which is going to sort of make us a little more comfortable on these new voicings. So we have a 2-page finger jam coming up in video number 60. So please click like if this was a helpful video for you, and subscribe for more piano video lessons, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.